I'm the ghost nobody recognizes at my own mother's funeral. The birth certificate crumpled in my fist says I'm a stranger here, a borrowed kid, a lie 25 years thick. My throat burns with every hymn they sing, wrong lyrics, wrong life. I keep thinking mom's perfume will drift over, cinnamon and wool, and she'll pinch my elbow for crying too loud. Instead, the casket looms like a locked door. If I open it, whose face stares back? I rock on my heels, afraid the truth will crawl out before I'm ready, afraid it already has and nobody S warned me I'm the monster. I keep reaching for the memory like it's a smooth stone in my pocket, something I can rub the ache away with. Sunday's mint pot roast crusted in Lipton soup mix, carrots soft as butter, mom humming great is thy faithfulness, a half step flat. I'd set the table while she twisted my hair into a bun so tight my eyes tilted up. Her thumbs pressed my temples like she was trying to keep the thoughts from leaking out. After supper, we'd split one orange popsicle on the porch step, passing it back and forth until our tongues stung. She always ended with the last bite, then wiped the stick clean on her jeans and tucked it behind her ear, saying it made a perfect bookmark for later. I felt so held inside those evenings that I never noticed the way she checked the street before we went back inside, or how she double-locked the door, kissed my forehead, lips trembling like she was holding back a storm. She smelled faintly of cinnamon and wool even in July, and I thought that was just what love smelled like, warm, a little scratchy, permanent. I can still taste the metallic hint of popsicle juice on the edge of memory, feel the porch boards humming under my sneakers. Nothing warned me. Those vibrations were footsteps running from something I hadn't been told to fear yet. The envelope is the exact color of old bone. It slides out between Revelation and the pressed violet mom kept from my first Easter. No name, no stamp, just a soft, ragged edge where someone tore it crooked. My thumbs go numb the second I touch it, like the paper's leaking freezer air. The pew creaks louder than my knees when I catch it against my chest. Inside there's one sheet, thin enough to see my fingerprints through. I don't read words yet, I only feel them. The paper trembles, or maybe that's my hand, same difference. A Polaroid is paperclipped to the certificate corner. The metal clip bites the photo lip and leaves a tiny white scar. I smell dust and something sweeter, almost rotten, like fruit forgotten in a lunchbox. The photo shows a baby wrapped in a yellow blanket I swear I've seen before, only in dreams where I can't yell. Someone wrote on the margin, ballpoint digging hard enough to ghost the next page. Take her, protect her, 1998. My birth year, my throat forgets how to swallow, spit turns to glass. I flip the certificate, scan the boxes like I'm cheating on a test. My own name spelled right, but the letters feel borrowed, shoes 2 sizes too big. A buzzing starts behind my ears, the sound fluorescent lights make when they're about to die. I must, because suddenly I'm in the aisle and the organ is wheezing overhead, and every black dress turns into a jury. The envelope flaps against my palm like a trapped moth. I can't tell if I'm clutching it or it's clutching me. Mom's casket is 20 feet away, closed, polished walnut that shows my warped face when I glance. I look away fast, scared the wood will speak. My heartbeat is counting seconds I never lived, subtracting the ones I thought I did. I need air, but the doors look foreign, like they open onto a different planet. I stuff the papers back half in, half out, a secret trying to crawl free. Nothing makes sense yet, but the taste is here, bitter, copper, unmistakable. Something ends now, or starts. I thought this was the worst part. I thought if I could just stand here, fake straight, fake still, the ground would quit shaking. But the casket gleams like a mirror, and I keep seeing my own face asking who I belong to. Dad's hand finds my shoulder, heavy, familiar, and I let it stay because I need something to press me down before I float away. He already cried, already said the saving part, already showed the paper that pronounced my first mother dead. I clung to that story like a raft. I told myself, okay, mystery solved. The woman who sang me lullabies was still my mom in every way that counts. Love over blood. End of nightmare. My lungs even opened for a minute. I took a breath big enough to carry me through the service. Then the funeral dirge ends, the last amen fades, and I feel this weird lightness, like maybe I can cry now and it will be normal grief, nothing tangled. I almost collapse into it, almost let the tears scrub me clean. That's when the stranger brushes past, a perfume I don't recognize, and she whispers so close the words crawl straight into my ear canal. She says the thing I already proved impossible. She calls the dead woman in the box my real mother, says the one who raised me stole me to patch a hole I never knew existed. The breath I trusted turns to gravel. My knees go traitor. The chapel sways, stained glass swimming like it's trying to escape the frame. I grip the pew, wood biting my palm, needing pain I can locate. Everything I zipped shut rips back open, louder. I thought the story had bottom. Turns out rock breaks, and beneath it there's only drop. I taste metal. The woman in the coffin has mom's cheekbones, but the cheekbones are just bones now, and bones don't swear loyalty. I count the roses, 7, one for every year I skipped asking questions because love felt like enough. The stranger's sentence keeps looping inside my skull like a cassette eaten by the player. Your mother's alive. Alive is a heartbeat, a grocery list, a voicemail you play when the house is too quiet. Alive is not this polished shell in powder blue silk. If she's alive, then the grave being sprinkled with dirt is a stranger, and I'm the stranger mourning her, and the woman who sang me lullabies is somewhere else, or nowhere. My pocket burns where the Polaroid hides. Take her, protect her. 1998. Protect from what? I feel the paper fold each time my leg muscles twitch, like it's trying to origami itself into an answer. Dad's sob story about the addict who overdosed was tidy, a gift-wrapped tragedy with a death certificate bow. I clung to it because it let me keep loving him. Now the gift wrap is peeling, and inside is either smoke or fangs. If the addict didn't die, then Dad lied. And if Dad lied, maybe he found me, took me, erased me the way you lick a fingertip to scrub a smudge. And if he could erase me, he could erase anything. My name, my birthday, the scar on my knee that he said came from a tricycle. Maybe there was no tricycle, maybe there was a windowless van. I want to run, but every pew is a lane of eyes that think they know me as Linda's only girl. If I speak, I yank the rug from under widow's cousins, the pastor who baptized me. If I stay silent, I carry a kidnapping on my back forever, a backpack of bricks labeled daughter. I picture dialing 911, the operator asking my name, and my name falling apart in my mouth like wet paper. I picture walking out, catching the next bus, starting fresh with no past, and the picture of the woman who might be my real mother dissolving in my chest until I can't breathe at all. The pallbearers stand, dirt rains down, I still haven't moved. Time volunteers me for a choice I'm not qualified to make. I watch the coffin sink and feel my own feet sinking with it, like the earth's trying to swallow proof before I decide what proof even is. The stranger's whisper keeps looping in my head, your mother's alive, until the words don't sound like words anymore, just a heartbeat that isn't mine. I taste iron. I think I bit my tongue, but I don't remember when. Dad's shoulders shake across the grave and I want to go to him. I do. But what if comfort is just another lie we agree to wear? I finger the Polaroid in my coat pocket. The edges are wet from my palm. The baby in the picture could be me, could be anyone. The woman who handed it over is already walking back to her car, coat flapping like she's late for a second life. I should stop her, ask names, dates, something, but my throat's full of that crumbling paper name and I can't cough it out. Each thud on wood feels like a knock on a door I haven't found yet. I count them, one for the woman who sang me lullabies, one for the addict I never met, one for the daughter lost before I was found. The count keeps going, past the stems, past the dirt, until it sounds like a heartbeat again. I think about DNA kits, police headlines, but the thoughts feel heavy, foreign, like trying on someone else's skin and finding it warmer than mine. If I move, the story moves. If I stay, it stays. Both choices taste like betrayal. The last clump of earth falls. Dad lifts his eyes, red, searching for me like I'm the only buoy left. I'm not. I might be the wave. I might be the storm he held back with trembling lips every Sunday. My phone buzzes, unknown number. I don't answer. I already know it's another voice I won't recognize telling me another version of alive. So tell me, whose funeral am I planning now, hers or mine?